Today the club is open. Well, this doesn't help me. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Unplugged EV. I just want to give you some updates on several occasions and also want to tell you a very funny story. The triple procedures we had here in Australia are failing after a while. You have seen my car, it is 0.5 ampere hours down, so it had 5 degradations in 4 weeks since I picked up the car on the 29th, so exactly 1 month later, 5 drops. Not good. We have seen similar degradation losses in the Outlander PHEV, which was the used car with the used battery. They have just done as a test to see if actually something happens in terms of battery. Yeah, they wanted to try to see if they can actually revive the battery or the software in older cars, which worked for a while, but now it's dropping again, and his car is down to 39.5 ampere hours as well. So 5 degradation steps down, and he's driving far less than I do. And so far there's only Hunter's car, which was the second car altogether here in Australia, which got the triple procedure. His car is still on 40 ampere hours for some reason, but he told us he's driving long distances with his car and doing a lot of hybrid driving as well. And this may please the software again in terms of you're driving more hybrid than pure EV, and state of health is more stable. But again, this is not the purpose of this car. Of course, it's a hybrid, plug-in hybrid car, but it's not the purpose of this car to drive on hybrid all the time just to keep the software happy. I got a message yesterday night from Tobias in Germany, and he said, look, I'm watching your videos for a while now. I know about the battery degradation issue or the software degradation issue, and he is member of the PHEV 2019 forum on Facebook, the German one, and he said nobody is discussing any of these issues in this forum. Obviously they are not watching English content on YouTube to find out more about the car. And I said, look, I'm happy to do a video in German, which will come after this one here, and just to make them aware what is actually going on with the car. I went to this forum and I went in and had a scroll through all the posts and everything, and they are discussing like winter and summer tires in there, and how nice the wheels, the rims actually look like, and what color the car has, and how to install a wall charger and all this kind of stuff. And there was no further comment anywhere about the degradation issue with the battery. So obviously they are totally unaware what is going on. And I posted a quite long, like a little summary thing, and said, look, this is going on with the car, that's what we have found out, that's where we are at. I made these 6,500 videos about it, if you want to watch them, but they're all in English. And I said, look, I'll do this summary video for you. I put all the information into one video, half an hour long, and update you with this video if you don't want to watch the English ones, to make you understand what is going on. And it was so funny that they are discussing wheels and rims and color choices with this car. Fair enough. Some of these guys responded straight away and said, look, yeah, we don't trust this PHEV Watchdog. Maybe it's not showing the right numbers and all this kind of stuff. So they are very skeptical, and they're saying, oh, what is actually Mitsubishi Germany saying about this? And I've asked my dealer, but he didn't know anything about it, so it's not true. These sort of things, you know, there's a lot of skeptical information running in these groups, and they're all discussing rims. So it will be a German video coming. It will have a German flag on there. If you're not familiar with this language, probably don't watch this video. It is especially made for these guys back home. I don't know, if forever since I used the internet, I always googled everything in English, because You cannot find the right information in German. The internet is English, and you need to learn how to Google things in English. And if you look for information, it needs to be in English. Of course, if I just look on the YouTube Germany website and search there for problems with the PHEV or PHEV 2019, I get all the car reviews of all the magazines, all the car magazines. Disgusting. They're all the same, really, and they all tell you how good this car is and how nice it drives and blah 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 blah. The most boring stuff ever. But this is not real feedback which you will need to make a decision to buy this car. So you have to try to find this in English. Yeah, and then we started a little discussion on the forum here and there, and then this guy texted me again and said, oh God, what have we started now? We now need to convince the Germans. And I said in my post as well, that look, I don't want to convince anyone. It's just an informative video I will make. I don't want to hold anyone up buying this car. It is a great car. It is fantastic. So I'll let you know how this video goes. There will be probably heaps of comments on this video. I don't know. Maybe they kick me out of the group again because I'm too negative or so, and they don't want to hear about problems or so. I don't know. Yeah, but as I said, I could not live with this. I could just not look away from this problem and pretend it's not there. You know, if you know something is not right and you say, oh yeah, there's a clicking sound in the motor engine somewhere, and that it will go away eventually. I'm not worried about this. And you keep driving and everything, and it comes back all the time. You clearly want to know what's going on and why is this happening and what's this being caused by. And this is the same if your tail light would not work all the time and it has some flickering, some bad contact somewhere. You would potentially try to find where the issue is and try to fix it. And it's not different to the battery issue. You know there is a problem with the software or the battery or whatever it is eventually, and you're clearly trying to fix this, especially when you pay additional money to have this feature in there. So I don't understand people saying, I don't want to know about this. I just want to drive the car and enjoy it, and it's a great car and it's always good and it's 100%. That's not how I am. But everyone is different, of course, and I don't want to convince everyone not to buy this car. I wouldn't personally, but this is just my personal opinion, which I'm sharing on this channel. I could fully charge the car tonight. The power was on all night long for some reason, so I started at 10 p.m. in the advance of they turning off the power at about 12 or 1 again. So I said I've got at least a little bit of charge in there because I knew I could charge at the club today. But so this is all over the shop, as I said yesterday in the video, and I don't know why. They are sometimes turning off the power, sometimes not. Of course it's demand and what they can deliver, but the weather is fairly constant from the temperature wise, and people don't use air conditions at the moment or heating, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway guys, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for your support. This is Andy from Unplugged EV Australia signing off. You stay charged as always, and we will see us in the next video soon. Thanks guys, see you then, bye bye.